app, the IG, or as in using an IG or using using your iPad or using your mobile phone, this is what it looks like. So now I have an IG account. It's very easy. If you're resident in the UK, it's straightforward to open a share dealing account. Very easy. In this case, I'm using the ISA account. So every year, those living in the UK, and specifically speaking to those living in the UK, you're allowed 20K every year for your ISA. So my advice to you is always to buy shares from your ISA. Use up your 20K limit for your ISA, because whatever profit you make on your ISA is tax-free. So instead of just keeping the cash in ISA, if you already have an ISA opened already, which is the 5th of April, it resets every year with IG, you can load up your ISA with IG and buy stocks from your ISA. So if the market triples, assuming you bought Facebook, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and it's doubled or tripled now, as we saw on the graph, straight away that is tax-free. Okay. After your 20K limit is over, you can also open a shares account with them, and that has no limits. So you can put £1 million there if you want to, and you can buy as many shares as you want to buy. But everything when you sell, you declare as no more your profits, and you get taxed on that. Okay. So I'm here now. I just want to walk you through the IG platform. It's very straightforward. I use it a lot, especially to track prices and live prices. And I was quite pleased when they said to me that it was going to be on a weekday, so you can see the market for itself. So on the left-hand side here now, for instance, is the watch list. Here is the watch list. So you can create a watch list. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it banks. You can call it your wife's name if you want to. You can also call it your son's name. Anything you want to call it, or investments for stocks you're watching. So let's, for instance, call it. I'll just call it a webinar today. Okay, so I'll create that. So once you create, it comes up at the bottom here. Okay. So as you can imagine, I've created a lot of companies here, and travel, pharmaceutical companies as well. Now you wonder, wow, how do you know all these names? Well, from watching the news over a long time, yeah, you pick up a lot of names, you pick up a lot of company names. As you pick them up, the amazing thing is this. Watch this. I can quickly go here now, and I can just simply click and say Amazon today. Now, let's use Microsoft. Microsoft as an example. Now, this is Microsoft. It's as easy as this. Microsoft buy the quantity 10, and I do done. So automatically the bottom tell me £1,405 in dollars at that price. If I preview the order, it will tell me 10 shares you want to buy now, $177. The consideration is that in dollars. You pay a £10 commission fee, okay? And the total cost is £1,470. If I click confirm now, I have 10 shares of Microsoft. It's that simple, guys. There's nothing complex to it at all. Zero complexity. Okay, so let's assume that I say, I don't want to buy it at 177 because I think that it will drop, given that the COVID situation we have now, people are going back to work. There might just be a second wave. Nobody knows, but it's looking like there may be a recession. So my advice, well, I'll call it not my advice, my own opinion about it is save up your cash, get yourself onto the platforms, not maybe IG, you can go on some other one again. Get yourself in, have your cash ready, so that once there's a dip in the market, you can buy. As you can see, look at that. I'm not speaking, this is the same graph, another graph here, but this is the graph on IG. Guys, look at that, 23rd of March, it was $132 due to COVID. And it's back up now, it's $177. And that is in the space of just a few weeks. Okay, so even if you decide to sell you just want to be in for the short term because of the deep take advantage of it, guys, you've made at least a minimum amount here. So with IG, I'll just show you that. If I close this now, IG's got amazing tools. So if I go to drawing, if I go to measure tool, I can tap on here and tap on here, and straight away to tell me 36% profit. Can you see, guys? Or is it too small? Can you see?
No, we can see.
Okay. So yeah, it's 36% profit already, just that jump. And that is in how many days? 49 days. Okay, so in 49 days, you've made 36%. So what I'm saying is, guys, if you had £10,000, ideally if I use that as an amount, £3,600 in 49 days profit. Okay, if you sell, cash is yours. And it's from your ISA, so it's tax-free. Okay, so With IG, you also have the news section. So they give you the recent updates on what's going on. You also have the market data, which is a very, very key part to have. So as an example, you have the Reuters feedback. They get that. In IG, you see on the right here, you have percentage of people that have an IG, and you see all the numbers and what the people, the clients that are on IG, 215 to 500 people of IG clients own these shares, and they believe it's long, which means that it's going to go up in price. Sorry, guys, now I've moved into the practical section of it, so which I think is what everybody really wants to see. Also, the buys, the last hour, you have 80% of those guys have bought shares in the last hour. Today alone, 82% have bought Microsoft shares as well. This week alone, 80% of people have bought Microsoft shares within the group, within the IG here. Also, you have some kind of sentiments of the brokers. Some advising is a strong hold, which means strong buy, which means buy the shares now. Some are saying just buy, 4 people are saying hold. You also have the fundamentals, guys, which is very key. You have the market cap, so you can say straight away the market cap of Microsoft, $1.3 trillion. So it's not rocket science, or you need to study hard or go into it's clear, it's obvious. You can see there's $1.3 trillion. You have the value. The profit margin is 31%. You can see that dividend per share is $1.8 per share, okay, per share. But they split it over the quarters for the year, and they pay you per quarter, okay, based on the number of shares you have, okay. And then if you click on it, you can see that from here at the bottom is the income statement, the balance sheet, and the cash flow. You can see it's very strong here for Microsoft. And if I go on the see more, which is really good, and now you can see the market cap of the company, which is basically the number of shares that they sell to the public. Let's say they have about 1 million shares of Microsoft. It's 1 million shares times the share value, the value of the actual price of the shares. So basically what it is, 7.756 million shares times 177. That gives you the market cap. Very straightforward calculation, no difficulty at all. Okay, you have the dividend yield. Yeah, you have the revenue. Everything is all listed there. You can also see their normalized PE ratio, which is a price to earning ratio, it's 37. You can also see their EBITDA. You can see their EBITDA
margin. You can also look at their price to book value. You have the price to sale value, price to cash flow value. You can also look at their 12 months high. You can look at 52-week high, 44%. Okay. So you can see that in the last 26 weeks already, they're up 22%. So this is their market data, very easily accessible. Just like a few clicks, I can see everything about Microsoft and make a decision if it's a good company to buy or not. Also on the chart here, if I delete that as an example, you can go into the indicators here. If you click on indicators, you have lots of indicators here on how to decide on where the stock, the price is going to go. But remember, indicators are all lagging because, for instance, if Donald Trump tweets right now that he's finding it very difficult working with Microsoft, that share price you see here can just plummet straight down very, very fast. So again, then the indicators will only just go with the flow. Now, I'm not going to teach you about indicators today, but everything you need to know about the indicators, what they mean, how they react, what they do, you can find all on Investopedia. Every single indicator, anything you type, you can find out the definition and how it works. But what I want to just show you quickly is pivot points. For instance, if I go in here to the graph, I can tap on the screen once. I can go to the interval, and I can say go down to an hour. Okay, so you see your resistance, you have arrow 2, arrow 1, pivot, you have S1, S2, and S3. So now these are called your pivot points, okay? Now these basically show you what the resistance could be of a particular stock. As an example, it's very difficult to exceed that price value. It struggles a bit. And then it goes to R2. If it exceeds that, it's going to the next level R2. If it exceeds that, it goes next to the next level as R3. So as you can see, they also have a support, which is like your base. So if it hits that price level, sometimes difficult to break. As you can see, it's hit that price level and it's bounced up a bit. If it breaks that level, it goes to the next level. If it breaks that level, it goes to the next level. But remember that all these levels are lagging, okay? But at the same time, if a news or tweet comes today, Microsoft has acquired X company or they've gone into X business, that can just spike up very fast, okay, to maybe $990 very quickly today alone.
and that can happen very fast. So again, this is these tools. You have types. So what I'm looking at here now is the 1 hour. So each of these candlesticks you see on the graph, they are 1 hour candlesticks. And then you can go down to as much as 10 seconds or 1 second. Okay. So guys, and you can see the price change as we're watching it just now live. Okay. So you can, either buy or wait. You also have other indicators we can use like MACD, volume. Volume tells you the people that are in the market buying now. As you can see here, you have people who are not, maybe if I go into lower interval, if I click on that and go to 2 hours as an example of 1 day, you can see the volume of red sales, buyers are in the market, people are buying, people are selling. So what I'm trying to say, guys, all this info is available to you. Very free. It costs nothing to register. It's free to register. You just provide your details and you're in. Again, also, you can set an alert. If the price, for instance, of Microsoft goes down to lower than 165, if you have your mobile number already set up in the system, you can say, text me. You can say, let me say, Charles, make sure you buy now. Yeah, make sure you buy now. And then straight away, once it hits that price, you get an alert on your phone that the price is 165 and you buy. So guys, what I'm saying is that there's a lot of value. Some of us pay, I'm not sure how much you pay for our mobile phones, £44, $50 or £50 or euros, what you pay for your phones. Guys, this is how you get value out of what you're paying for those devices. Okay, so this is just one platform I've just demonstrated to you. And quickly, the app on the website. On the website is fantastic because you can actually, if it will let me, you can split screens, you can look at multiple views, and you can get steady info of news updates per second, per minute in terms of what's happening in the market. So you can have that watching on your screen, on your laptop, on your computer, now your home. You can just keep seeing, for instance, Apple's computerized glasses wouldn't be ready until 2022. So that's just one more point. I wanted to just share that quickly and drop that in before I stop. So which is your lifetime ISA. Okay, as an example. So it's free 25% subscription when you turn in 50. Okay, until you're 50, the government so for me, as an example, if I put in £4,000, the government gives me a free £1,000 in the account, and I can use that money to buy shares, all the 5K to buy shares. So I don't have access to the money, like I said, until I'm 60, or unless you are terminally ill. And if I click on this link here, it also takes you to the actual UK site that gives you a bit more detail on this account. So if you're less than 39, I would advise you get it as well. Open the account and put in, even if you put £100 there, the government give you £25. So you put in this month, you get it the next month. And that's free cash. And the only time you can withdraw the money is if you're buying your first home, if you're age 60 and over, and if you're terminally ill, then that's when you have access to the cash. Okay, I know a lot of information, so I will stop and allow you guys to ask me as much as you want.